interesting if you go to a Walmart or a Target. Look underneath everything you buy. How many made in the USA flags do you see in Walmart? How many? It's just kind of revealing. And I was talking to a dear friend the other day about made in the USA. You don't hear a whole lot of Donald Trump talking about, the America initiative of trade and all that stuff. It hasn't been a recent topic of conversation, and I hope it comes back because most of his base wants to see more companies and factories over here make the stuff and less dependence upon other countries that treat their people inhumanely, and then we reward them with the sales. I don't think that's right. That is not a good thing. A lot of experts have told me that one of the biggest reasons we continue to do it because we don't want to start a trade war, God forbid, because of the amount of debt that we've raked up with them. So it's almost like we have to accept it, at least until we pay off our debt, and it is in the trillions of dollars. Trillions. And by the way, China just started getting into debt themselves. Did you realize that? They started building up their military, and the Spratly Islands project has cost them a fortune. Just a few things to think about for what it's worth. There are things that we do that, makes me think, we do things one way, and then we're supposed to go wink, wink. Oh, let's ignore it. Sweep it under the carpet. Hopefully people don't talk about it. Well, we do. Jane Fonda making it clear that she's not proud of America. She's doing it again. During a recent interview with the BBC, Fonda was asked, "Why are you proud of America today?" The actress was very quick to reply with a hard no. "I'm not proud. But I am proud of the resistance." She elaborated, "I'm proud of the people who are turning out in unprecedented numbers and continue over and over and over again to protest what Trump is doing, and I'm very proud of them, that core. I'm proud of the people who are turning out in unprecedented numbers to continue the fight and the protest." 79-year-old Jane Fonda. She was also asked if she had a sense of regret for her visit in North Vietnam that everybody talks about, Hanoi Jane, where she got that nickname in 1972. The Grace and Frankie star said that while she doesn't regret going to Vietnam, she does regret appearing at an anti-aircraft ceremony that made her appear to be siding with the enemy. She says, "I regret that." Said they just carted me over there, and then I got up, and as I walked away, I realized, oh my gosh, it's going to look like I'm against my own country, my own country's soldiers, and siding with the enemy, which is the last thing in the world that it was true. But she doesn't denounce the sad things she was saying about our military over there. She's still Hanoi Jane. She didn't apologize, but now she regrets it. Now at 79, I guess you can say it now. But for many years, never apologized for it, never gave a formal apology to all the hurting soldiers that came back with her celebrity, trying to sit through our movies and just realizing, isn't this the lady who put us down? And she still says she's not proud of her country. Not proud of our country. Well, it's our president, and we all need to get behind him. We don't have to like everything he does. But think about it for a moment. What is he doing to hurt our country? Bringing more jobs back over here? Securing our borders? Trying to better health care? Trying to cut taxes? Trying to make us all safe for the future? Build up our infrastructure? We need these things in the worst way. And most of America knows that we do. And respect for our military and our country. Love our country. Be proud of our country. Now, there's things that I just mentioned about China I'm not proud about. I know Donald Trump made his ties over in China. I don't think he's changed that. They don't talk about some of the under-the-hood materials about what really happens in the sweatshops. Well, we'll continue talking about it. I don't agree with everything, but I think it's a great start that Apple Computer decides that they want to start making the iPhones over here. I see a bunch of other tech companies moved back over here and investing in America, and hundreds of more companies deciding to do business over here because of incentives tax-wise to say we will undo the regulatory, tape, the red tape, the bureaucracies that have allowed stalemate where we couldn't build it because of the tape. We remove the tape so you can go ahead and have a better playing field to be able to provide more jobs for more Americans and do it competitively. And it can be done, and it's happening. Carrier, maybe they built another factory over in Mexico, and they're doing it, but they kept the jobs over in Indiana. And that's a good thing. They were going to close factory, ship up, but he stuck his neck out. And more, Donald Trump, I'd like to see him do much more of that, because that's going to be a real healing for America, for us to be able to do things rather than allow companies to be able to just move off with no penalties whatsoever and not think anything wrong with it. Where there's good people that are graduating every single day that have no jobs or hope for the future over here, where they have to think about moving over to another country to find a job. There was a time where there was no shortage of good jobs, but now there is. Yes, things are much more competitive. Yes, you need to know computers. And I tell people you can go back to school. But even after going back to school, when you have companies that hire people still for overseas for way less, still getting away with it and allowing to get away with it, that's a very tough pill to swallow. But you definitely have to be very smart these days, smarter than ever. Learn a trade, learn something that you can fall back on and revert from that can be used universally anywhere. Be smart about it. There was a time where you could be creative and do odd jobs and all that. Those jobs are gone, so far gone. They really are. Let's bring good paying jobs back to America. Let's pray and keep our leaders accountable, because these are the things that are going to keep us strong for the long term. And that's what really built our country to begin with. Let's go back to basics, folks. Back to basics. That makes sense to me. That's my takeaway. Remember, we're listener supported. Your donations keep us on the air. We appreciate you. Keith Allen, for the people, saying all the best. May God bless.